Now for the second part. Anyways, after doing this all the way up is the last one. Oh, this one is important. This is throat chakra. So what I do here is like that. That's how that one is done. Third eye. And then that's Aum. That's the last one. So that one goes through all the chakras, and the goal is to feel the union. So and when you start getting aware of this, when you, for instance, if you really have to pee and you run to the bathroom, or you take a really big shit, because this is, the Kundalini is naturally in the body. Sometimes when if you really have to pee and you finally get to pee and you get that then you'll get goosebumps here. You'll get goosebumps, and you'll just notice the feeling. It goes from here up your spine into your throat chakra, and it starts feeling really good, and it goes into your face, and that makes your face relax, and it goes on top of your crown area. It's like, and then you have Ajna chakra here. This is what I see with my eyes closed. I see this. This is the entrance to the bathroom. Yeah, I don't remove the blindfold. I go to the toilet blindfolded. Yeah, I see this because I have the reach of my hand, and there's something with the finger. I call it the finger of Akash, but nobody wanted to watch that video. And then afterwards, it's the gateway experience. No? So you can read you can pause the video and read what I have written. Or there's always that guy who can't read. Let's go through this together, okay? It's gonna be 20 minutes. Fuck it. I'll upload it as 2 parts, okay? Opening each petal by leaning in their direction. So that's what he's doing. He's done these 2, and now he is up at the yellow one, which is called Manipura chakra. Sahasrara is stillness and balance, forming a line at center. So at this one, the final one at the top, just feel the weight on top of your head going into the floor, and realize that there's an equal and opposite force going up through your spine, pushing into your head. And when you feel both these at the same time, it feels kind of good. If you can hold that position for long enough, you're gonna create a very strong connection with all of your chakras. Yeah. So the others are arch and bend in the spinal region of the chakra. So here we have something, right? This is called Swadhisthana. So you see this one is coming out here, and then there's one in the back. So you lean back, and this is the sexual energy chakra, and then you move forward like, like it's sexual movements, and it's the area. And why is it the moon? Why is it the element water? Because this one is associated with the cycle of going, the cyclical nature. You drink and then you go to the toilet. That's a cyclical nature. You can kind of decide when you want to learn by drinking more water and noticing and meditating. So that one is super powerful in that way. And then there is the Chakriva. Chakriva means like tornado. Okay, means tornado, and this is something I use a lot of. Circular and 8-shaped movements. So here's a guy. Here all the chakras are active. So he's moving his stomach. He's also moving his head. So his head will be at the left, resolving to the left, while this one is to the right. So that way it's like a it's like it's like this, you know, this symbol. That's what I've tried to, that he's like this, you know, that's the final one. But there are also circular and circular movements. So Muldhara is rubbing the glutes against the floor. So if you imagine this is Muldhara, and you like here you see it better, and I was rubbing my butt in a circle, and I do it at least 4 times because it's 4 petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've massaged my ass using the floor, right? So we go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we move up and we do the belly dancer. We go up here and we try to isolate awareness in these areas. So it's a little bit more active. So because you can't just lay down and do body scans all day. Well, you're gonna sleep all day, you're gonna be super overweight. Especially if you eat like a Westerner. Like I eat like candy on Saturdays, you know, and then I have a sometimes 20 hours fast window. Here, so here again, same thing. Having it's an active way of body scanning, just like you see in karate. They do those katas. And that's what it's all about. It's about scanning movement. So he's like, I'm using the Ustrasana, you know, to activate my sacral chakra. So I'm just like, bam. Each position is approached for union. Okay, it's not about, you know, pulling out the biggest stretch you can possibly master, right? Never force through any resistance. Yeah, so you can't hit the splits. Don't have somebody push on your shoulders until you're in the splits, right? That would damage you, right? Try to melt the blockages with breath and awareness. And the changes that I've noticed myself is that I don't get faster into a deeper split, for example, but I get to the split that I can hold and get better at without any struggle, because the body and me, we're in union. There's no body, it's just me. So I know I'm going out this much and I'm just gonna hold it here. And you know what? That's fine. More isn't always better. That's childish. You just have to do the right thing and it'll come. And the right thing is to melt the blockages with breath and awareness. And just giving myself the comforter. Just, yeah, I am my own comforter, and I'm like, hush, 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 hush. You just, it's gonna be fine. And if I go a little bit too far, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Not gonna do that. We're just gonna scooch right back up in here and hold this position instead. Going in and attain the control and union to relax muscle. So we're always looking for union. This is yoga, you know. Here already went into detail about this. It's the coffee anima and ooming, like lam vam ram yam tham ham sham om. So here I've divided the heart into 2. So you have both the heart and the higher heart, or what, as I like to call it, the third arm. So this one is called Anahata, one hand claps, right? This is the third arm. Like this is the third eye, this is the third arm, yeah? And of course the balance radiating down here. Some call it the Earth Star, I call it the third leg. But there's some truth to it. But essentially we're melting fantasy, visualization, consciousness, creativity, sensation to create chakras that gives us a body scan that's much more efficient than the one you get only using hypnosis and relaxation. And this one you can do actively, so you don't always have to like meditate until your arms and legs rot away and you become like Daruma the monk. And then maybe you get this. This is a city the way I attained this is very mystic. It was very mystic, and frankly, I don't want to talk about it because, like, it's one of those experiences that you can't believe unless you've had incredible experiences yourself, and like they have to be like going out of body, going somewhere else, realize that you're actually there. You can touch things. You have all your senses. You have all your mental faculties intact. When you've done that, so maybe to somebody who's like either done it via meditation, or somebody who has done it on accidental thing happened one night, or near-death experience, or like huge amounts of DMT, for example, then we can talk. But I don't want to talk. You know, you sound insane to these people, so we don't do that. Let them find out, and they have to believe when they've figured it out. All right. So gateway, that's the last practice. In closing, the gateway tapes. So if you're just going to do one thing, do this one. A program developed for deep focus and astral projection is listened to until fully absorbing the lessons of each track. Yeah, so you do not progress before you've attained the siddhi, the power of the lesson. This is a complete guided meditation program. Using a variety of techniques, this is the fastest way to gain mastery of consciousness through listening and relaxing, I would say. Because you cannot do this one actively, but you know, it doesn't matter if you fall asleep, if you sometimes do it awake. I would sometimes listen to it while just sitting in a chair, knowing that sometimes I fall asleep and that's also okay. And sometimes I hit that sweet middle spot, right? I hit that sweet middle spot. Because we want to be here, right? We want to be here. Because this is the fastest way. This is direct track. And we're guaranteed to not overshoot it here, or missed it, you know, or like you know, we're guaranteed to not overlook it, right? So we want to be in the middle. However, sometimes in order to get here, you have to be like, I missed it. Oh, I missed it. No. Now I got you. You know, and then you get it. And that's what we call the golden middle way, right? Then when we get it exactly right. But would we have gotten it exactly right if we didn't get this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one? Maybe we would have never hit that beauty. So it's not like this and this is bad. This is like, okay, that, not quite. Well, but I got so close here. I was so close. But then it's like, I got these. And then you hit it. Or you get very close, or you get closer, and then in some time you will get it. You know, this is something I talk about here, you know. This is like creating something that isn't actually there, and this is very true about chakras as well, because if you imagine this is the side of your body and this is the sensations you do have, or this is like too much, too little, then you can kind of find the middle, or even find stuff that is just there in reference to the other things being there, like Dath, like divine knowledge, divine experience is created out of the experiences that you've had, and it's kind of like they've become resources in a map editor or a game making engine, and so you can create something that wasn't even there originally, you know, and that's the beauty and miracle of it, right?